off today fishing with my two friends Mike and Alan. We're hoping to catch some flounders, and the first spot we're going to try is Weston Shore. Weston Shore is a long shingle beach on Southampton Water and has a bottom of mud and sand. This makes it an ideal spot for flounders. Mike makes sure the fish finder is adjusted before leaving the marina. And once through the lock gate, it's only a short distance to Weston. As we approach, Alan keeps a lookout for the best spot to drop anchor.
Well, if we come this side, then when there's a tide will be coming in that lot, it'll swing round towards the bank over there a bit. Is that, yeah.
Although you can dig your own ragworms on the shore, Alan has brought some today for this trip.
Yeah, look at these. Bloody monsters, these are. To be honest, mate, what were those?
I can't remember.
7 quid, 8
I don't know what it was, yeah.
The flounder fishing here has been very good in the past, and Alan has fished here for many years.
Here it was always sort of flounders, bass, the odd whiting. I say our dad caught that sea trout that time, but yeah, mainly flounders to be quite honest. Oh, in the summertime it used to be eels as well.
Although Alan has caught many fish here before, today is not looking promising.
Want to give it a go up by TVS? We're not getting much here, are we?
No. Is there a sort of mud bank up there then?
Yeah, on the corner up there and that,
oh,
yeah. Right. Yeah.
TVS, or Southern Television as it was, is only a short trip up the River Itchen. On the way up we pass Ocean Village, the site of Southampton's first working docks, which started in 1842. The area was redeveloped in 1986 when it became a leisure marina, as it is today. Behind us, the Itchen Bridge, finished in 1977, was built to replace the former Woolston floating bridge that had been in use since 1836. On our right we pass Hotspur 4. It was used as the ferry from Hythe to Southampton until 2014, when her corroding hull made her unsafe. Now we're going under Norton Bridge. Built in 1954, it had the Plaza Cinema at the Southampton Inn. In 1969, Southern built a new studio block next to the plaza, and it was from here in Studio 3 they broadcast out of town.
This really is urban fishing, isn't it? Next to a railway line. We might get a few small bass here.
We might get big bass.
Alan seems to have the first catch of the day, but it's not what he hoped for. At last, Alan has a fish, but not a flounder.
Oh, that's a king size one, isn't it? Look at that, eh? What a prime specimen.
Mike's not doing well either. We've been here for about an hour and not much is happening, so it may be worth moving on to another spot in the hope of doing better.
Okay, you mind in a minute?
Yeah.
I'll just start this up.
Right, let's get this done.
We're heading a little further up the River Itchen towards Cobden Bridge. These old boats moored in the middle of the river make the perfect home for these birds. This black swan is busy collecting twigs for its nest. These swans, a native of Australia, have been here for a number of years on the River Itchen. They probably escaped to Zoological Garden, as they are a rare sight in the wild. Bitton Manor is the site of the original Roman settlement, Clausentum, the forerunner of today's Southampton. The manor house was built from the stones of Clausentum. As we're heading out of the River Itchen, we are passing a grain ship offloading grain at the Southampton Grain Terminal. A little further up, here is the TT Calshot. Built in 1929, she has guided many liners, including the Queen Elizabeth and the Queen Mary, to and from their berths. We're now passing the Marchwood Energy Recovery Facility, and we're almost at our next fishing spot.
Well, I say the hot water outlet's there, so there should be some around, shouldn't there?
Yeah. Oh, that's empty time.
Yeah, only a bit bigger, but...
Alan seems to have another bass. The flounders just do not seem to be around today. Even a small bass gives a good fight.
Oh, he's not a bad one, actually. Yeah, I just caught him through the lip as well. Alright, put him back in the water. There we go. That was quite a good fight, anyhow.
Not much happening here, so we've decided to call it a day. So we're heading back to the marina. As the tide is high and the lock is on free flow, there is no need to wait for the lock gates to open and shut. We can go straight in.
Hey Nick, how's it going? Alright? Busy?
Unfortunately, no flounders today,
Pardon?
but maybe we'll be more successful on our next fishing trip. Who knows?